it's really amazing how when you use your mind, then all that chatter kind of stops and silences itself, because you're using your mind. And so your mind's record player of all its chatter and yep all day about who said what and who thinks what and your past and all the mistakes that you've made and all the guilt that you have and all the shame that you feel, and just the constant like replay of that over and over from the time that you wake up to the time that your head hits the pillow. And even after that, right? That's why it's so hard to fall asleep sometimes. But when you create, your mind has no choice but to silence itself, because now you are using it instead of it just doing its own thing. And that's why I love creating so much, because my mind left to itself all day is not a good place to be. It's definitely not a good place to be. And I'm grateful for that in a sense, because it's what allows me to create so much. It's what allowed me, it's what has allowed me to write. It's what has allowed me to record videos. Podcasting has saved my life. It's been my form of therapy. Creating has literally saved my life. And yeah, there's an easier way to save your life. It's called just knowing that you are not your thoughts, you are not your mind, you are separate from your mind. But sometimes my mind is just nonstop, and it's hard for me to get to that place, because I know these things intellectually and conceptually. I know that I'm not my mind. And there are times, even when I'm not creating, where I'm in pure bliss, I'm in a meditative state, and I don't have negative thoughts, or as many. But then there are other times where it feels difficult to access that state of mind. And so for those times, I'm really grateful to create, because it helps me so much. And I get to understand myself so much through not only the process of creativity, but then when I hear my words or when I read my writing, it's exactly the medicine that I need. It's exactly what I need to hear. It's exactly the antidote to my suffering, which comes from my crazy mind that is just like nonstop. And so yes, the easier way and the faster way is to just know, is to meditate and get yourself in a state of mind where you know that you are not your mind, and there is a greater and greater separation between you and your thoughts. But sometimes it's just hard for me to get there, and I know that I'll get better in time. But in the meantime, I'm really, really grateful for creativity. It has saved my life.